What's going on, guys? This is Prodigy here, and today I'm bringing you a little bit of a throwback here. Got some Modern Warfare 3 in the background. I end up getting a M.O.A.B on this map. I actually am embarrassed because I don't remember the name of this map. It's been so long. But I wanted to kind of talk to you guys about a pretty interesting topic that I'm sure a lot of you guys have a pretty strong opinion about. But first and foremost, I want to say shout out to Thunder and the whole TSG community for letting me post on this channel, and you guys for watching this, giving me feedback. I honestly really appreciate it. It's helping me, in my YouTube aspirations, just become better as a person. So I genuinely appreciate the feedback that all of you guys give me. So after this video, let me know in the comments how you enjoyed it, what you think I could do better, because it's honestly helpful. So I appreciate that from you guys. But let's just jump right into the video. The gameplay, I'm using the MK14 with the red dot and the suppressor, and what I want to talk to you guys about is the general future of the Call of Duty franchise. And what I mean by this is I noticed a couple things in playing Call of Duty for the past 7 or 8 years, and that is that the Call of Duty franchise has taken sort of a shift. It's kind of like they started here at this one stage, but they're slowly drifting to another area that's less like Call of Duty. And I'm going to get a little more specific here. So it seems to me, in my personal opinion, that Call of Duty is becoming a less casual game, meaning that it's becoming less of a game for the casual player to enjoy, and they seem to be trying to cater more to a professional, or not professional, but competitive franchise. And it seems like they want to make Call of Duty a bigger competitive game than it has been in past Call of Duty, because years and years ago the Call of Duty competitive scene was very, very small. It still is very small today. It's gotten bigger, but in comparison to other games, the competitive scene of Call of Duty is microscopic. They're a speck on the ground in comparison to other competitive games in this in the esports world. But here's some things that kind of hint me towards that, because it seems like, for one, Treyarch seems to listen to the feedback of the pro players a little more than everybody else. Now, part of this could be because the pro players generally have a huge following. They got 1 million followers or whatever on Twitter. But at the same time, it really seems like they're trying to listen to these feedback of the pro players, take what they want, and try and implement things to cater to them more so than the general community when they say they want something done. Aside from Nade Shot's Buff the Weevil campaign, it seems like Treyarch is really trying to cater to these pro players' wants and needs of the game. I'm not saying that's a bad thing. I'm not saying that's a good thing. It's just something that I have noticed. Another thing that kind of gets me is the map design in Call of Duty Black Ops 3 specifically, because there is literally like head glitches everywhere on every single map you play. It's like a lot of the times you almost have to slow it down because there's so many head glitch spots everywhere, so many choke points for people to pick you off, and it's just like, it's not the traditional Call of Duty style that a lot of you guys, or maybe myself, is used to. And I've noticed a lot of people complain that there's a lot of head glitch spots in Black Ops 3 too. So I know I'm not the only one who has noticed this. But moving on from that, another thing is that the score streaks have consistently gotten worse in the Call of Duty, and I know that's been super highlighted in Black Ops 3, particularly because the score streaks are very, very underwhelming. But I'm talking about from years back. Like, let's start with Black Ops 2, for example. The streaks in Black Ops 2 were great in my opinion, but moving from Black Ops 2 to Ghosts, the streaks in Ghosts were not great at all. Have any of you guys ever used the Loki in Ghosts? That thing is terrible. I don't know what it was in Ghost, but the streaks were just very underwhelming. And in Advanced Warfare, I hardly even come across people running streaks. I think the bombing run in Advanced Warfare was pretty good, but Advanced Warfare's streaks weren't all that impressive either. They might have been a little better than Ghost, but again, kind of underwhelming. And then moving from Advanced Warfare to Black Ops 3, I mean, we all know how the streaks are in Black Ops 3. They're just not great. And it's not even that the streaks are bad, it's just that Treyarch has given people so many methods to counter the streaks that they just underperform. And so it's with that particularly, it feels like they're trying to kind of level the playing field and make it more of a game like Halo or CSGO where there aren't any streaks. And that kind of is what leads me to believe that they're trying to make it a more competitive game. But probably the biggest hint of all of this is that Activision just bought MLG for $46 million. And, you know, Major League Gaming has always been the host of all the Call of Duty competitive stuff. So for Activision to buy MLG and all of their assets is a big indication of where they want to take the Call of Duty franchise. So with all of this information, what I'm seeing is that Call of Duty and Activision, they're really trying to push the competitive genre on to Call of Duty, and it's just something I've noticed, and I honestly don't know how I feel about it, because it feels like Call of Duty is losing its identity. Call of Duty doesn't feel the same way it did, for example, when Modern Warfare 2 came out. And it's kind of disappointing because a lot of the fun that I used to have back in the days in Call of Duty is just not there anymore. I still really enjoy Call of Duty. You know, I play it every day pretty much, and I still have a lot of fun playing it, but it's not the same fun I had as the example in Modern Warfare 2. Like, any of you guys remember back in Modern Warfare 2 how much fun that game was? Now granted, the game had huge problems, you know, Noob Tubes, One Man Army, Painkiller, Commando, but I don't think anybody cannot deny that the game was extremely fun. I mean, you could get a nuke and just end the game.
Tactical nuke incoming!
And that's it. I've never played a game where you could just get a kill streak and then bam, the game is just over. So that, I mean, the game was crazy fun, and I could play Modern Warfare 2 for hours on end. It's my top favorite Call of Duty game of all time. So that's what I miss from Call of Duty. Like, what I want to see from Call of Duty is I just want to see them make another really fun Call of Duty game. Like, put some awesome streaks in there. Put some, you know, just take some elements from Call of Duty 4, Black Ops 2, Modern Warfare 2, and Modern Warfare 3, and just kind of jumble it all together. You know, of course, advance some stuff with the times, and just, you know, create a fun Call of Duty game for the people, because right now it just seems like Call of Duty is drifting further and further down away from the casual audience and more towards the competitive people, and you know, like a CSGO game or something like that. And you know, that's just not really what I want to see from Call of Duty. You know, they can make a Call of Duty game, you know, based on events that are going on right now. Like, picture a Call of Duty game where, you know, you're on the special forces team that took out Osama bin Laden or something like that. Like, like how awesome would that be? Like, I mean, of course they wouldn't call him Osama bin Laden in the game. I don't know if they have legal issues with that or whatever. But, you know, based around that general idea, that's just an example. But, you know, there's so many things that they could do with the Call of Duty franchise. And it's just, you know, I'm really disappointed to see the direction that Call of Duty is going. Like I said, I do enjoy Call of Duty still to this day, and I will probably still continue to enjoy it. But a part of me will always, you know, miss that crazy fun that I used to have back in the old Call of Duty days, where, you know, you could just play, and even if you're getting killed by like noob tubes or whatever, it was annoying, but you could always just laugh it off, you know. And I don't know if it's just me being old or nostalgic or whatever, but hey, that's my opinion. That's how I feel. And I want to know what you guys think. I want to have a genuine discussion with you guys. What do you guys think the future of Call of Duty holds? Do you guys agree with me in my theories that Call of Duty is becoming more competitive? Or do you guys think that that's not the case? You know, what do you guys want to see from Call of Duty in the future? You know, anything you guys have to add to this. I really love to see your feedback, but that's pretty much all I got for this video, guys. I really appreciate you watching. Once again, let me know in the comments what you guys think. This is Prodigy. Thanks for listening.